Welcome to the Housewives Man Show channel. We will show you the sexiest streaming shows for your pleasure. Want to watch something seductive that stays spicy over 10+ hours of streaming? We are not simply talking nudity, like on Game of Thrones, or sleazier series like Californication and Entourage, nor shows about people who pay for it, like Hunger the Girlfriend Experience, and definitely not anything under the HBO After Dark banner. No, sexy is a little bit different. Since explicit shows like Orange is the New Black are probably old reliables for you by now, we know there's nothing sexier than shaking up your streaming diet every so often. To that end, we present for you a very scientific list of stream-worthy TV shows to get you in the mood. Number 1, The Affair, 2014-2019.
Allison?
You found me.
Why don't you
Damn, I'm Sandy.
I can't stop thinking about you.
That's sweet.
It's not sweet, it's a problem. Helen, I've been lying to you. I've been going through something.
This He Said She Said series is about beautiful people hooking up in secret. What more do you want? Oh, maybe a murder? And a laughable depiction of the publishing industry? And a future look at a climate-destroyed Hamptons? Well, you get that too. Where to stream? Amazon Prime, Hulu with Showtime add-on, Showtime.
I was a happy man back then. When I look back, I can't tell you what happened.
Why don't you tell me how it began?
You guys here on vacation?
Certainly are.
Well, welcome to the end of the world.
Number 2, Bridgerton, 2020.
Miss Daphne Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, the first of Netflix's shows produced by Shonda Rhimes after her headline-making exclusive deal with the company, is set in the early 1800s Regency period, during the Austen Bronze stretch of time when English society's structure was rigid, corsets were tight, and marriage was the #1 priority of any woman considered of age. In other words, it's about hot characters doing scandalous things, just what Shondaland fans have come to expect. Tune into Season 1 if you're looking for a swoon-worthy story of sexual exploration that's chock full of aristocrats tearing off their garments left and right, but stay for the even hotter Season 2 if you find yourself taken with a slow burn. As each season tells a different romance, the second season finds enemies turn into lovers, as their desire becomes far too much to handle. Whatever it is you fancy, you likely find yourself taken with Bridgerton if you're in the mood for something sexy. Where to stream? Netflix. Number 3, Conversations with Friends, 2022, 2016-2019.
According to this study, if I was doing less laundry and less dishes, we would be having more sex.
It's not our fault if you feel emasculated.
Exactly. But you're saying that the women are less likely to want to fuck the guy if they're making more money. Bam! No. Okay.
I want your body.
Mumbler icon Joe Swanberg's Netflix anthology is legitimately all about sex and love, BDSM experimentation, first-time threesomes, polyamorous marriages, sex with your ex, Tinder. The Chicago set show plays out like a handful of brief short films, each starring familiar faces that show off Swanberg's indie cred like Aubrey Plaza, Dave Franco, Hannibal Buress, Judy Greer, Zazie Beetz, and many others. It more so crawls under the sheets to realistically look at relationships and intimacy, and all of their vulnerable, uncomfortable quirks, but realism can be seriously sexy, too. Where to stream? Netflix.
Years into a relationship, his cock doesn't get rock hard.
You say we're done, and it doesn't feel that way to me.
It's gotta be about more than that.
Yeah.
If I don't want to fuck you, there's something else missing.
Yes. Hi there.
This is that voice you're doing. First of all, I'm a construction worker, right? So why am I fixing your sink?
Dates, 2 were bar dates, 2 were coffee dates.
And?
The 2 bar dates, I slept with them. That's the difference between coffee and vodka.
Number 5, Elite, 2018.
De aquí saldrán los líderes del mañana.
¿Sois los nuevos? Pues suerte. La vais a necesitar.
Paraíso, chaval.
Hola, me llamo Samuel.
This teen drama centered on a wealthy private high school from Spain was a surprise hit when it first dropped on Netflix in 2018, and it's easy to see why. A juicy murder mystery that runs through the entire season, obscene displays of wealth, and lots of sex. On top of being a soapy whodunit, Elite's issues-based side plots, dealing with topics like class inequality, xenophobia, and the stigma of HIV, are the running undercurrents that truly keep this show afloat. Even with subtitles, you have binged through this series before you know it. Where to stream? Netflix.
Somos realmente lo que los demás creen que somos. Es lo que ocultamos a los demás.
A lo mejor no es lo que te parece. Es que no tengo nada que confesar.
Number 6, Desperate Housewives, 2004-2012. You know how it goes in the suburbs. Nothing is quite as picture perfect as those landscape lawns and white picket fences appear to be. This long-running network hit dives into the private lives of the woman living on Wisteria Lane after their neighbor mysteriously dies by suicide. Of course, the neighborhood is abundant in crime, affairs, marital spats, and personal troubles, all rife with great cliches to keep you fantasizing, including some spicy infidelity with the chisel gardener. Hands down the sexiest soap to grace our small screens. Where to stream? Hulu, MTV. Number 7, Fleabag, 2016-2019.
That was a joke.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. That was like, oh, okay.
Perv. Slut.
Wow.
You're almost late.
Let's do a flash poo and prep.
Oh, Christ, did you wash your hands?
Of course not.
Oh my God, you are disgusting. Fucking hell.
Hair looks nice.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't get drunk and shit in your sink again.
When are you going to stop bringing that up?
Phoebe Waller-Bridge's dramedy based on her one-woman stage show may largely focus on a woman coping with the shocking and sudden loss of her best friend, but in her grief, she ends up pummeling through life in a way that welcomes chaos and even self-destruction. With that comes one of the hottest TV romances ever, one that's strictly forbidden under the eyes of God, when she falls for a priest, Reed, the hot priest played by Andrew Scott, in season 2 and actively pursues him, despite the sanctimonious rules of the Catholic Church, and probably all that's best for her heart, sinning aside. You'll be doing some Hail Mary prayers, and in need of a Bible, to fan yourself anytime the two share the screen. Where to watch? Amazon Prime.
They keep asking me, what do you want from this workshop? What do you want? I'm not telling them what I want. I want to move back home.
How'd you two meet? Oh, I met her on a bus. Yeah. It's so easy to pick up girls these days. I was like, hi, and she's like, oh, take my number from me.
Number 8, Girls, 2012-2017.
Hannah, your mother and I, we feel that it may be time for one final push.
What is a final push?
No more money.
So I can't.
Lena Dunham's hit series never shied away from portraying the full spectrum of sexual experience, from the painfully awkward to the, well, actually sexy. While sexiness was never the show's goal, sometimes being able to relate to less than perfect characters is what heightens a show's eroticism. Where to stream? HBO Max.
Treats my heart like it's monkey meat.
It's a bummer, but people do outgrow each other.
Will you still have sex with me?
When it's appropriate, sure.
You're smarter than this, Hannah. You could be a little more supportive. You are so self-involved.
You were always like this.
This is why you have no friends from preschool. I have a lot of friends from preschool. I'm just not speaking.
Number 9 Gossip Girl, 2007-2012.
Welcome to New York's Upper East Side, playground to all my friends. Want to know how the rich and popular live? Well, I live to diss and tell. Meet the former It Girl.
I needed to get away from everything. Please.
Remember this every parent's nightmare ad? Or Blake Lively and Leighton Meester's Terry Richardson photo shoot for Rolling Stone? Or that threesome plot with Hilary Duff? Gossip Girl was a little campy, and that's what made it so enjoyable. Just think about how Serena had relationships with 3 equally perfect blonde clones with the preppiest names ever: Nate Archibald, Trip Vanderbilt, and Colin Forrester. See? Campy, but still racy as hell. Where to stream? HBO Max.
Guess popularity has its price.
Aren't we entitled to choose just to be happy? What we're entitled to is a trust fund. Happiness does not seem to be on the menu.
And who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell.
Number 10 The L Word, 2004-2009.
You guys think he knows?
Knows what?
That his girlfriend's making the team with Mariana. You had sex with that woman?
Wow.
I just saw the cutest guy.
I want to have a baby with you.
After 6 seasons, this show racked up a whole lot of love scenes. Pride.com counted 97, to be exact. Some people prefer the Shane scenes. Some people prefer Better Alice. What I'm saying is there's a lot here for you. It's always hot, and it was a groundbreaking show for queer representation. So you should just enjoy it. And definitely watch the Heatwave episode, Liquid Heat. You won't be disappointed. Where to stream? Amazon Prime, Hulu with Showtime on Showtime.
Thank you. Do you have to flirt with him like that? Your girlfriend's the one who hooked me up with him.
Sometimes I'm gonna be naked. Basically, I'm a nudist.
Once a week, we each made a meal for the other two. My specialties are string bean tuna fish casserole.
We can help get you out of the homosexual lifestyle. What do you want from me? What do you want?
In conclusion, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and wait for the second part. Bye bye.